Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi class, how are you today?
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Fine, Miss.
Okay, before we begin the lesson, it's best to pray first. Estiana, please instruction your friend to pray first before we begin the lesson.
Okay, Miss. Before we start our lesson, let's say basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi zidni ilma warzuqni fahmin. Sudah, Miss.
Okay, thank you, Estiana. After that, Miss, we'll check the attendance list first. Yes, class?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Estiana Damayanti?
Present, Miss.
Okay. Okta Muji Barokah?
Present, Miss.
Okay. Rifda Alfia Nabila?
Present, Miss.
All present, yes, class. First off, I'm gonna ask you what you know about the narrative text. Does anyone know?
Not yet, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Even the answer, Miss will point yes, class. Okta Muji Barokah? Please explain in your opinion the narrative text.
I don't know, Miss.
Okay. Next slide. Narrative text is a writing usually presented in chronological order. Target readers from the anti-text are different. When target for preschoolers, the elementary school stories are usually picked up with positive values. If readers target teenagers and adult, then stories tend to be longer and more complex. Narrative is an imaginative story to entertain people. Jadi, narrative text merupakan sebuah tulisan yang biasanya disampaikan secara kronologis. Target pembaca dari naratif teks berbeda-beda. Jika ditargetkan untuk anak-anak balita sampai dengan sekolah dasar, biasanya cerita akan memiliki nilai-nilai positif yang dapat dipetik. Sedangkan kalau target pembacanya adalah remaja dan orang dewasa, maka cerita cenderung lebih panjang dan kompleks. Nah, naratif juga termasuk cerita imajinatif untuk menghibur orang, baik dari si pendengar maupun dari yang membaca ceritanya. Okay, next slide. Type of narrative text. The first, fairy tales, is the genre by which stories are both is fantasy or unreal. And the second, folktale, a story based on ancient folklore. And number 3, legend, that tells the origin of a place where truth is still uncertain. And the last, fable, the story that was the character of the animal. For example, fairy tales, Snow White, Cinderella, Putri Duyung, and Tinkerbell. And the second, folktale, for example, itu ada Sang Kuryang, Timun Mas, and the Boy Who Cried Wolf. And the third, legend, for example, Robin Hood and Legenda Marin Kundang. The last, fable, for example, Si Kancil and Buaya, the sheep and the pig, the rabbit and the turtle. Okay. Do you understand, class? Okay.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, next slide, purpose. Here's an example of a narrative text. We usually encounter the first one there, what is the text written? And the two, the text is written for. And the three, what is the purpose? And the five, what is the social function? And six, what is the writer's intention? The purpose-nya, number one itu to amuse, to entertain, to teach us to have good character, to make us learn something from the story. Jadi di dalam soal teks tentunya ada pertanyaan mengenai purpose atau tujuan. Berarti tujuan dari soal naratif ini itu untuk apa? Yang pertama itu tujuannya untuk menghibur. Mau to amuse atau to entertain juga boleh. Dan yang ketiga itu untuk mengajari kita memiliki karakter yang bagus dari tokoh-tokoh dalam cerita tersebut untuk kita ambil pelajarannya. Dan yang terakhir itu sesuatu dari sebuah cerita. And next slide. And next slide, structure of narrative text. Number one, orientation. Orientasi, characters, and characterization in story, setting of time, of place. And complication. These complications are interesting because the main character is prevented from reaching this original goal or even triggering another event. And resolution. The resolution usually give resolution to complication, as well as how the main character solve the existing conflict. The ending can be happy or sad or cliffhanger. And reorientation, a conclusion with a praise that shows the story is over. And coda, that has the changing plot and character of the story, and it has the message from the story itself. Coda is also seeking that the text is over. Not reorientation and coda are optional. Jadi maksudnya itu struktur teks naratif yang pertama itu ada orientasi. Orientasi itu tokoh-tokoh dan perwatakannya di dalam cerita, dan biasanya juga latar terjadinya cerita yang meliputi latar tempat, waktu, suasana, dan keadaan sosial. Dan yang kedua ada komplikasi. Komplikasi ini membuat menarik karena tokoh utama terhalang untuk mencapai tujuan semula atau bahkan memicu peristiwa lain, serta urutan kejadian dari awal mula munculnya konflik hingga puncak konflik. Dan yang ketiga itu ada resolusi. Resolusi ini biasanya memberikan penyelesaian pada komplikasi, serta bagaimana tokoh utama menyelesaikan konflik yang ada. Di akhir cerita bisa ditutup dengan akhir yang bahagia, atau akhir yang sedih, atau bisa juga akhir yang menggantung. Dan yang keempat itu ada reorientasi. Penutup yang berisi ungkapan yang menunjukkan cerita sudah berakhir. Dan yang kelima itu koda, ada perubahan yang terjadi pada tokoh dan pelajaran yang dapat diambil dari cerita. Nah, ini ada catatan penting ya, kelas, yaitu jadi reorientasi dan koda itu sifat opsional. Maksudnya yaitu boleh ada dan boleh tidak. Do you understand, class?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. And the next, a short video of Cinderella. Okay, be watching, class.
Cinderella. One Cinderella. Once there lived a rich man whose wife was sick. And when she felt her end drawing near, she called her only daughter Cinderella to come close to her bed.
Dear child, when I'm gone, be good and pious, and God will always take care of you, and I will look down upon you from heaven, and will be with you.
And she closed her eyes and died. The maiden went every day to her mother's grave and cried. Cinderella's father used to travel a lot for work. He decided to remarry so that he could get someone to take care of Cinderella. He got married to a widow who had 2 young daughters. Cinderella lived with her wicked stepmother and 2 unkind stepsisters. They treated Cinderella very badly. She grew up being their servant, doing all the house chores. One day, Cinderella was sweeping the floor. Her 2 sisters were sitting on the sofa and greedily eating fruits. After eating, one of the sisters threw the peels on the floor. The stepmother came into the drawing room and saw the unclean floor.
Cinderella, clean the floor neatly, you lazy girl. Can't you do a single thing properly?
Yes, Mother, I will do it now. Sorry.
Cinderella was made to cook and do the dishes.
Can I get some food to eat, Mother?
You can eat the leftovers after we finish. Don't start this drama again. Go and clean the dishes first.
Cinderella picked up all the dishes and cleaned them. She was made to sleep in the attic. Every night she cried and slept in hunger. Looking at Cinderella, the little rats and the bird felt bad for her and became friends with her. Also very happy and excited as she always wanted to see the palace.
Don't cry, my child. I will send you to the ball. Huh? Who are you? And how can this be possible? This dress is all torn, and I don't have a gown to wear to the ball. Don't you worry, sweet child. Gilly, gilly, boo.
Cinderella's old clothes changed into a beautiful new gown, and pointing at her feet appeared glass shoes.
But remember, my child, the magic will only last until midnight. Remember to reach home by then. Oh, yes, Godmother. I will take care of that.
She waved goodbye and set off for the ball. When she entered the ballroom, all the heads turned towards her. The stepsisters and the stepmother couldn't recognize her.
How beautiful she is!
One of her glass shoes slipped off her foot, and she had no time to get it back as she saw the prince was running behind her. She quickly sat in the carriage and went away. The prince saw her shoe and quickly picked it up. Why did she run away? It was 12. On the way, her carriage disappeared and turned into a pumpkin again. She took a shortcut and ran and finally managed to reach home. I will find her, even if I have to find her in the whole country. I want to meet that girl any way I can. The prince was so eager to see her again that he went along with his men to search for her. They went door to door. Every girl in every house was made to try the shoe on, but the shoe did not fit anyone. They finally reached Cinderella's house.
Welcome, my lord.
My lady, is there any girl in your house who came for the ball?
My 2 daughters attended the ball last night.
Get your daughters. They need to try this shoe. We are searching for a girl who was wearing this shoe.
One of my daughters might have worn this shoe. I will call them.
The sisters were made to try the shoe. They tried to squeeze their leg, but the shoe didn't fit any. Is there anyone else at home?
Oh, no. I only have 2 daughters.
Stepmother had locked Cinderella in the attic so that she couldn't try on the shoe.
We need to inspect the whole house.
Soon, one man saw the way towards the attic, and the
Okay. The next slide. The next slide. Script of drama Cinderella. And paragraph 1. Once upon a time, itu orientation. And paragraph 2, complication 1. And the paragraph 3, fortunately, resolution 1. And paragraph 4, all of a sudden, complication 2. And the next paragraph 5, resolution 2. And the 5. And the last, koda. Maksudnya itu, di paragraf pertama itu orientasi dikarenakan ada tokoh-tokohnya dan perwatakannya di dalam cerita. Dan di paragraf kedua itu komplikasi. Yang pertama, dikarenakan di dalam cerita tersebut mulai ada konflik di dalamnya. Dan di paragraf ketiga, resolution yang pertama dikarenakan ada titik terang penyelesaian di dalam cerita tersebut. Dan di paragraf yang keempat itu komplikasi yang kedua dikarenakan tensi permasalahan mulai menurun dan mulai menemukan titik penyelesaian. Dan yang di paragraf kelima itu resolution 2 dikarenakan di dalam cerita tersebut sudah mendapatkan penyelesaian dan sudah ditemukan happy ending dalam ceritanya. Dan di paragraf kelima itu koda dikarenakan ada pelajaran yang dapat di dalam cerita tersebut. Okay, the next slide. A short video of Malin Kundang.
It was a small and quiet place, and many people had migrated to the cities to find more money. There wasn't much to do in their village. The land was arid and the fish in the sea were not plentiful. Malin Kundang liked to play. All he did every day was just chase the only chicken his parents owned, Burik.
There you are, Burik! Come here! Ha ha ha!
Little Malin kept chasing Burik. When he caught him, he would usually torture the poor chicken.
I got you! Ha ha ha!
One day, Malin Kundang's father wanted to go. Malin's mother also had to work harder to meet their daily needs.
Come on, please buy it!
Yelled Malin's mother, while selling her stuff. Meanwhile, Malin was still chasing Burik. One day, when he tried to catch Burik, he suddenly fell. Days became months, months became years. He sneaked onto the ship and hid in a wooden chest. The ship sailed, but in the middle of the sea, pirates stopped and hijacked the ship. The ship's crew were killed by the pirates, and they seized all the essential items on board. And the ship was abandoned at sea.
We're under attack! We're under attack!
Malin Kundang survived because he hid in the chest.
Okay, the next slide. Miss asks you to determine the structure of the narrative text Malin Kundang. Oke, the first paragraf ini menurut kalian strukturnya itu apa? Kayak yang pertama orientasi atau resolution atau coda atau reorientation?
Temptation ya.
Yes, good job Esti. Benar. Oke, paragraf 2.
Complication, Miss.
Okay, good job. Thank you, Okta. And paragraf selanjutnya.
Complication to Miss.
Oke, coba kita lihat. Ya, benar. Complication. And the last paragraph.
Resolution, Miss.
Okay, good job. The next slide. For example, script, drama, fable. Here is an example of dialogue from the narrative text. Fable about the title is The Wolf and the Lamb. Please read from the dialogue.
Maybe I miss.
Oke, boleh Sti. Dengan siapa?
Okta.
Oke, boleh.
Saya yang lost ya, Miss.
Oke.
Aha, that is my dinner. Now I will make it clean that I ought to eat first. Lamb, lamb. How dare you? How dare you?
What do you mean, sir?
How dare you muddle the water?
The water is clear. Where you stand, sir?
The water is muddled where I stand, Miss.
How can that be, sir?
I say the water here is muddled.
But, sir, the water ran from you to me.
Oh, well, we will say no more about the water. Now, just 1 year ago, you called me name.
How could that be, sir?
I say you called me name, Miss.
But, sir, 1 year ago, I was not born.
Well, then it was your father. It is all the same to me. I mean to eat you anyway.
Okay, thank you Esti and Okta. And the next instruction, group discussion. Students create a simple dialogue of narrative text. Jadi maksudnya itu kalian membuat dialog singkat tentang narrative text. Temanya itu boleh fairy tales, folktale, legend, atau fable. a minimum group of 2 people. Miss will give you 5 minutes. Okay, class?
Okay, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Okay, the first of his group, Estiana and Okta. Please read your discussion.
Okay, Miss.
Okay.
Jadi dialog of narrative text yang mau kita bawain itu the crow and the sparrow.
Okay. Please listen to your friend's conversation. Okay, Okay, SDN Okta.
Ya, aku mulai dulu ya, Esti.
Okay, okay.
Me, the spring is diary.
All the springs are dry.
There may be water in the brook.
No, the brook is dry.
What shall we do?
There might be water in this picture. I will see. Aha, here is water. Come and drink.
I cannot reach it. It is too low.
Stretch your neck. Sparrow,
Okay.
Okay, next.
Yeah. I stretch and stretch. I cannot reach it.
Why? Neither can it. Can I? Stretch as I will. I cannot reach it.
What shall we do?
We will break the pitch. Come now.
I strike and strike.
I strike and strike.
We cannot break it.
No, we cannot break it.
What shall we do?
Let us try to overcome it. Come now.
I push and push.
I push and push.
We cannot overturn it.
No, we cannot overturn it.
We must have water. What shall we do?
Ah, I know the way to get the water.
He drops pebbles in the pitcher. Why do
Now?
you drop pebbles in the pitcher?
Now come and drink, Miss Sparrow.
Why I can reach the water? How very queer.
Finish, Miss.
Okay. You. And the next slide, characteristic of narrative text. Number 1, using past simple tense or past tense. Number 2, using adverb of time. For example, once upon a time, one day, long time ago. Number 3, using the time connective and conjunction. To unscramble genesis, for example, here in the motion, happily ever after. And number 4, using pronouns as pronoun of people, animals, and object in the story. For example, the king and the queen. Number 5, using direct and indirect speech. For example, Snow White said, I'm so sad. For example, in direct speech, Snow White said that she was sad. Jadi, yang pertama itu using past simple tense itu yang terjadi di masa lampau. Dan using adverb of time, yaitu Okay, the next slide, characteristic of narrative text. Number 1, using past simple tense or past tense. Number 2, Number 1, using past simple tense or past tense. And number 2, using at first of time. For example, once upon a time, one day, a long time ago. And number 3, using the time connective and conjunction. To unscramble Genesis. For example, here in the mountain, happily ever after. And number 4, using pronouns as pronouns of people, animals, and objects in the, for example, the king and the queen. Number 5, using direct and indirect speech. For example, direct speech. Snow White said, I'm so sad. And for example, indirect speech, Snow White said that she was sad. Jadi maksudnya itu yang pertama, karakteristik dari naratif teks itu ada using past simple tense. Maksudnya itu menggunakan bahasa past tense karena peristiwa cerita tersebut terjadi di waktu lampau. Dan yang kedua itu ada using adverbs of time. Maksudnya itu menggunakan keterangan waktu. Dan yang ketiga itu ada using the time connective and conjunction. Maksudnya menggunakan konteks waktu atau konjungsi untuk mengurutkan kejadian-kejadian. Dan yang keempat itu using pronouns, menggunakan kata ganti sebagai kata ganti orang, hewan, dan benda dalam cerita. Dan yang kelima itu direct and indirect speech. Maksudnya itu direct speech itu kalimat langsung adalah kata atau kalimat yang diucapkan langsung oleh pembicara orang pertama dan ditulis apa adanya. Dan indirect speech itu kalimat tak langsung. Itu maksudnya kalimat yang diucapkan untuk menyampaikan pernyataan seseorang. Okay, the next slide. The next slide itu here is an example of a narrative text. Di sini ada contoh dari teks narasi untuk menjawab soal number 1 and number 3. The question of narrative text, number 1, we will the answer class. Estiana, please. The answer number 1.
What is the current statistic beautiful talking network?
Okay, thank you. And number 2, from the story we know the owl was Optamuji.
Yes, miss. From the story we know that owl has C patient.
Okay, good job, Okta. NST, thank you. And number 3, the peacock ignored other animals' advice to change into peacocks. Number 3, please, who will the answer? Estiana? Number 3?
Me.
Okay.
I think the peacock ignore the animal advice to change attitude because the answer is A. Peacock believed it was the prettiest.
Okay, thank you, Esti. Okay, and the next slide, conclusion. Sini siapa yang mau menyimpulkan dari materi yang kita bahas tadi? Mungkin Okta, Muji, and Hestiana?
Maybe the narrative is about legend, fable, or etc. And the content of narrative, imaginative figure. Is that right, Miss?
Oke. Thank you, Esti. Ya, benar. Jadi, kesimpulan dari materi yang kita sampaikan itu, naratif teks itu sebuah tulisan yang biasanya disampaikan secara kronologis, peristiwa kronologis yang saling terhubung. Tujuan dari teks ini adalah untuk menghibur pembaca tentang suatu kisah atau cerita. Jenis-jenisnya ada fairy tale, legend, folktale, and fable. Okay. Here is the motivation for you to always look forward to learning English. Work hard in silence. Success be your noise. Frank Ocean. Okay, thank you for your cooperation. Good job, class. It's a matter of narrative text. Sekian materi yang disampaikan. Mohon maaf jika ada salah kata dalam mengajar. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, class.